Testing. Okay, we are live. Just to make sure. These green dots keep flickering, that means we're live, right?
That means, yeah, there's audio.
All right, cool.
Yeah, there's a mute button next to that.
Welcome to this edition of the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy here on September 1st, 2022. Beautiful morning, not a cloud in the sky. As the Legion of Doom gets set to take on Team USA. Team USA, their starting lineup is Brandon Pugh leading off in center field, Mark Demko playing third base, batting second, Taylor Olmstead in left, batting third, Frank Pockel at first, cleaning up. Jared Antone plays short, Yuta Okazaki the extra hitter, Don Andre Clark in right field, Ryan Roel the DH, Carson Lee at second base, and Rolando Mercano doing the catching. For the Legion of Doom, Cody Lovejoy will lead off, followed by, this is the Road Warrior Black Sox. Cody Lovejoy to lead off, Robert Malone in the EH, Carson McCurdy the DH, John Tierney the shortstop, Tommy Blood at first. Always Pugh steps in that pitch in there for a strike. Kyle Robinson will be playing right, Procopio at third, Kyle Barrows at second, Polka at left. Is that pitch on the corner for strike two, showing bunt. And that pitch in there for strike three. So Mancour punches out Pugh, the former Florence Shaw, Southern Illinois Miner, and Billings Mustang, actually as well as the Washington Wild Things this season for his first out. And that will bring up Mark Demko, the former Vallejo Admiral. That pitch misses off the corner for ball one. So 1-0 to Demko. Demko has good wheels. Can fly it inside the park homer last month now, because that pitch also misses off 2-0. I think he had a game where he had it inside the park and a triple in the same game. As that pitch is rolled over to first, Tommy Blood will take it himself for the second out of the inning. 2 away from Mancour. And that will bring up Taylor Olmstead, former Texas Rangers draft pick. Fun fact for you fans, Taylor Olmstead was drafted in the 13th round, 400th overall in 2013. That is the same spot as Albert Pujols when he was drafted in 99, I believe. That pitch off for ball one. Swings through that one to even the count at 1 apiece. And that pitch skips in there to Martinez for a ball. 2-1 now. And that pitch is hit hard, one hop to Tommy Blood, who takes it himself again for his second 3 unassisted. So 1-2-3 inning for Mancour to start this off. And that will bring up Team USA. Excuse me. They will take the field. Pitching today for Team USA is, I might butcher the first name, but Rasael Crespo. And Mercado's throw down, so they're set for this half inning of play. Cody Lovejoy steps to the plate. Lovejoy in 2019, I believe, was in spring training with the River City Rascals, followed by stints last season with the Florence Yawls, Fargo Redhawks, and West Virginia Power, and most recently this season he was a member of the Kentucky Wild Held Genomes out in Lexington. Himself, Omar Artson, and Spencer Henn were all signed together as they played against Lexington that series, who signed Trey Hunt, another former member of the Yinzer. And the first pitch is on the corner for strike one to Lovejoy. Robert Malone, the former Houston Apollo and Billings Mustang, waits on deck. As that pitch misses up, 1-1 now to Lovejoy. Not a guy you want to give a 1-1 fastball to. And he does, and Lovejoy fouls. Looked like the pitch was inside on him. So the count 1-2 now to Lovejoy. Off 2-2 now. Breaking ball missed away there. And the 2-2 is lifted into right field, and Clark is there with ease for the first out, and that will bring up Malone for the Road Warrior Black Sox. And he's first pitch swinging and lines that into left field for a base hit. Much like I mentioned last half inning, Malone, like Demko, has phenomenal wheels on the bases, a threat to steal every time he gets on. And one away for Carson McCurdy. McCurdy spent most of the season with the Sussex County Miners. Prior to that, he began the year with the Kentucky Wild Held Genomes. Last season, he went on a few trips to the American Association with the Sioux City Explorers, Milwaukee Milkmen, and Fargo Moorhead Redhawks, but he also began the year playing in West Virginia in the Atlantic League. As Malone goes first pitch, flashing those wheels. And so now a runner on second for McCurdy, a guy that you want to have runners in scoring position for. Yesterday, he hit A towering home run off Austin Cole. So back-to-back seasons for McCurdy. He started off playing for Mark Minicozy. He's that pitch in there for a strike, both with the West Virginia Power and this season with the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes. That pitch misses in the count now. 2-1. As that misses off, so 3-1 out of McCurdy. With an open base, whip line, I don't think I'm giving him a 3-1 fastball right now.
You're going to go off speed and try to hit a corner.
Absolutely. And I think he gave him a heater, and that's jammed him a little bit, but that might do a job. Gets out with a single. Malone stays at third, so runners on the corners now for John Tierney. Tierney's been playing really, really well. This past month, he has really impressed me. Making good plays at short, and he's swinging the bat well. He had a home run not too long ago, I think 3 or 4 games ago. McCurdy trimmed up a little bit this offseason, so he is now a guy that potentially could take a base and put 2 in scoring position for Tierney. Is that pitch in there for strike 1? The count 0-1 now. So 0-1. Crespo looks over. Doesn't throw, though. Thinking McCurdy may go. 0-1. Possible off-speed coming. McCurdy may just go, but he doesn't. And then that breaking ball misses low. They even the count at 1 apiece. And that pitch in there for a strike. So 1-2 now to Tierney. Tommy Blood waits on deck. Ooh, so that pitch as McCurdy went there. Looked like it was about to hit Tierney, but he fouled it off. So the count remains 1-2. Still runners on the corners. Malone singled, and McCurdy followed that with a single himself. Big breaking balls, chopped foul, so we'll stay at 1-2 again. Tierney had a long at bat yesterday. I think it was like about 11 or 12 pitches. He just kept fouling everything off. So definitely a guy that can spoil a pitch. As that ball is popped up in the infield, looks like Mark Demko's under it, and he is for out number 2. So 2 away now for Tommy Blood, the Avila College alum. Blood, a phenomenal hitter, good swing, and can really put balls in the gaps. Has a little bit of pop, too, on top of that. That pitch in there for a strike as McCurdy goes and takes second base, and Malone comes across to score as well. So good job by McCurdy. As I mentioned, he is a base stealer now. The 0-1 pitch is lined in the gap. Clark dives for it but can't get to it. That ball's going to go all the way to the wall and goes under the fence for a ground rule double. So the run will score to make it 2-0 now. And 2-0 for Kyle Robinson. Robinson last season was in spring training for the New Jersey Jackals. Still a lot of guys out here with partner league experience. That pitch in there for a strike. Good job by Crespo getting ahead of guys. As that pitch is fouled straight back. Looked like it was headed toward us, Wake line, but it fell short.
Yeah, it looked like it kind of fell pretty short, honestly. I didn't think we had anything to fear out of it by yourself.
No, I wasn't too worried.
That's
I wasn't too worried.
That's good.
So 0-2 now to Robinson, the California native. Is that pitch breaking ball is lifted high into left field. Taylor Olmstead's there for the third out of the inning. So after one, it is Road Warrior Black Sox 2, Team USA nothing, heading into the top half of the second. So Vancouver's ready to go. And that will bring up Frank Pockel to lead it off for Team USA. Frank Pockel, a former Joliet Slammer, Sioux City Explorer, and Lake Country Dockhound. And that first pitch in there for strike one. Pockel's brother Nick, a member of the Buffalo Bison of the AAA International League, I believe, with the Toronto Blue Jays. That pitch misses to even the count at 1-1 for Pockel. And the 1-1 low and away for ball two. So 2-1 to Frank. Not a guy that you want to fall behind. He can do absolute damage. Believe he had over 10 home runs last season. As that pitch is lined back toward us to make the count 2-2 now. And the 2-2 offering. This is in to make the count full to Frank. One word to describe Frank Podkel, I would go with winner. As that pitch misses again. Podkel does have arguably the best eye out here too, and he just showed that. Taking that 0-1 pitch that was a pretty competitive pitch for a ball. So Podkel draws a leadoff walk, and that will bring up Jared Antone, who had a stint with the Sioux City Explorers as well last season. Is that pitch, good bunt. That'll get the job done as that moves. Podkel to second, so Antone a sac bunt. So one away with a runner on second now for Utah Okazaki. Utah spent some time out on the Pagos back from 15 to 17. Had a stint with Lake Erie that first year in 15. And after that was a solid .333 career hitter in AAA with the Atlanta Braves farm team, the Gwinnett Stripers, and then came back to play this year. Got signed by the High Point Rockers in the Atlantic League. So a long history in pro ball for Okazaki as that pitch is line foul. So Vancouver gets ahead in the count 0-1 now. That pitch off to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike now. Is that pitch lifted into center field? Lovejoy tracing back. Looks like he's under it for the second out. Podkel will tag and head to third. Great job by Frank reading that. Is that will bring up Don Andre Clark. Clark, a 33rd round pick out of St. Mary's back in 2014 or 15. It could have been a year earlier. Since then, had time in the American Association, the Pacific Association, as well as the Frontier League. As that pitch misses off, 1-0 now to Clark. As that pitch fouled off. 1-1 now. Former Kansas City Royals farmhand. Clark is batting .333 going into today as well. As that pitch is hit up the middle tier, and he snags it and throws over to first, and the inning is over. After 1.5, the score remains 2-0 Road Warrior Black Sox. So Vancouver evades the leadoff walk to put up another 0. So Dylan Procopio will lead it off. As that pitch misses down for a ball. And that one misses up for a ball. So 2-0 now to Procopio, who had a walk-off homer earlier this season. And 3-0 now. And 4 straight balls to Procopio for a leadoff walk, and that will bring up Kyle Barrows, candidate for Yinzer Baseball Confederacy Manager of the Year. And that pitch in there for a strike. Procopio, a threat to steal. Aggressive base runner for sure. As there he goes. And he will get in there, it looks like. Well done by Procopio. So 1-1 now to Barrows with a runner on second, nobody out. That pitch skips in there for a ball, 2-1 now. As Procopio goes, and he's in there safely. So runner on third, 2-1 now to Barrows. In there for a strike to even the count at 2-2, I believe. As that pitch is chopped to second, that'll do a job. Get the run in. It is now 3-0 Road Warrior Black Sox as Alex Polka comes to the plate with 1 out, nobody on now. Good job by Procopio taking second and third there. Making Barrow's life a lot easier. All you got to do is put the ball in play. Just don't hit a ground ball to the third baseman and you're good to go. Or I guess a pop-up too for that matter. That pitch off for a ball, 1-0 now to Polka. And that misses in, 2-0 now. And that brings up Lou Martinez, pardon the pause there. Breaking ball misses away. Lou Martinez, I learned his dad was a Mets draft pick back in '81, made it up to high A. And that pitch is lined up the middle for a base hit with 2 outs. And that will bring up John Williams. That pitch misses up 1-0 now. Steps up, but Martinez doesn't even flinch. That pitch fouled. So 0-2 now. 1-1, excuse me. 1-1. Two and one as that ball skips away, allowing Martinez to go to second. So 2-1 now to Williams. 3-1 as that ball gets off Mercado's glove. And now Martinez goes to third. So back to back. We'll call them pass balls. As that pitch is dribbled to first. And Podkul, after a little bobble, gets over there himself for the third out of the inning. After 2 innings of play, it is Road Warrior Black Sox 3, Team USA nothing. And Ryan Roel will lead it off now for Team USA. As that first pitch is lifted into center field, and that gets down for a leadoff hit. So no outs, 1 on, and that will bring up Carson Lee. Lee has been a member of the Florence Freedom in spring training. He was with Salina, the travel team of the Can-Am, back in 2018. Memory serves me correct. And he was also had a brief stint in the American last year with the Houston Apollos. Did not get in the game, but he was on the roster the first series. Is that pitch in there for a strike for Mancourt? So 0-1 now to Lee. And that pitch misses the corner to even the count at 1 apiece. to the Texas native. I believe he was at one point a Houston Astros bat boy. And that brings up Rolando Mercado. Played his college ball at Mitchell College. He's a Connecticut guy. That pitch misses low for ball one, so 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the third. That pitch misses 2-0 now. In there for a strike. The count now 2-1. Three and one now. What do you think? We're going to maybe throw a changeup, breaking ball, try to get a little rollover right here. He goes with a heater, and that's fouled, so the count now full. Swung a ball 4 there.
I would probably go heater in.
Heater in. Trying to jam him.
Trying to jam. Let's see.
As that misses, and that will draw a walk. So first and second now for Brandon Pugh. In Pugh's long resume, I had to rattle a few off quickly. He also had a 2-game stint with the River City Rascals. And this year as well, he was in spring training with the former River City Rascals manager, current Gateway Grizzlies manager, Steve Brook. That pitch misses up. 1-0 to Pugh. And off 2-0. So Vancouver falling behind the last two guys. 1 out here in the top of the third. As Martinez wants to have a chat with his pitcher.
Give him a little groover, I suppose.
And that pitch misses in 3-0 now. And a 4-pitch walk to Pugh loads the bases for Mark Demko. Carson McCurdy out to have a chat with his starter. And Mark Demko steps in there. First pitch misses in and low for a ball. That pitch off as well. Two and 0 now. In there for a strike, 2-1. And the 2-1 is lined into right. Robinson comes in to make the catch. So 2 away now. Bases loaded for Taylor Olmstead, former UConn Husky. That pitch in there for a strike. And low. 1-1 to Olmstead. Last game Olmstead played, he hit a monstrous home run. As that pitch misses in. Don't want to leave something over the heart of the plate to him. He's been on a tear as of late. As that pitch is lined into right field, that gets down. Robinson corrals it. Olmstead going for second. The throw not on line, and that will bring in 2 runs to make it 3-2 now. Still in favor of the Road Warrior Black Sox, but their runners on second and third for the ever dangerous Frank Podkel. That pitch in there for strike 1. And Podkel flies out to the left. 2 runs come across to make it 3-2 Road Warrior Black Sox as we move to the bottom half of the third inning here in Washington, Pennsylvania. And we begin the bottom half of the third with the leadoff man, Cody Lovejoy. Crespo's first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 to Lovejoy. Breaking ball skips away. 1-1 now. As that pitch rolls back to the catcher, Mercado. Lovejoy drills that down the line. That will get past the third baseman. Lovejoy rounds first, headed to second as he is in there for a stand-up double. That will bring up Robert Malone, who's already ready to hit. He got in the box, ready to roll. Shows bunt. Pulls it back as that pitch misses up. 1-0 now to Malone. Not a bad idea to show it there. As he shows and gets it down, that will get Lovejoy to third. Malone has great speed, and he's in there safely for a bunt single. Well done. That will bring up McCurdy. As we mentioned, Malone, a threat on the base pass. Had a stolen base the last time he was on, so he's 2 for 2 on the day now. And the former Sussex County minor, Carson McCurdy, will come to the plate. Throws over. Crespo knows as well as everyone else that Malone will take second at some point. Is that pitch? He missed it. Popped up to third base. Demko under for 1 out. That will bring up John Tierney. I'm looking for Malone to run early in the count here. As that pitch is lined down the line, that will get all the way to the wall. Possible triple coming up. Tierney rounds first, headed to second. He is going to third. Podkel throws, but it is not in time. Tierney clears the bases with a 1-out triple to make the score 5-2 now in favor of the Road Warrior Black Sox. And that brings up Tommy Blood. Blood had a double his last at bat, a ground rule double. That pitch on the corner for strike 1. One and one as that breaking ball misses off the plate to Blood. As Blood lines that sharply to Clark, should get the run in, and it will. The score now 6-2 in favor of the Road Warrior Black Sox. And Kyle Robinson, with 2 outs, comes to the plate. That pitch off. So 1-0. And that pitch skips in there. 2-0 now to Robinson. Fouled away. 2-1 now. And evens it 2 apiece as that ball's fouled away. Down the left side. And that skips in there again. Full count now. And misses low, ball 4. So the inning continues now. For the Road Warrior Black Sox as Dylan Procopio comes to the plate. In there for a strike. 0-1 to Procopio. Ooh, picks over. Not a bad move. Throw wasn't there, though. So Robinson gets back safely. As that pitch is lifted. Foul. So 1-2 now. Breaking ball misses low. 2-2 as that allowed Robinson to advance to second. Full now to Procopio. That pitch is chopped in the hole. Antone scoops it up, throws to first, not in time as Procopio's on with an infield single. Barrow's first pitch swinging, lifts the ball into the gap. Clark is there to end the inning. 3 come across the score to make the score 6-2 now in favor of the Road Warrior Black Sox as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Jared Antone comes to the plate to lead it off for Team USA here in the top half of the fourth. 6-2 Road Warrior Black Sox if you're just joining us. That pitch misses low for a ball. I'm going to give a shout out to the man in the booth, Ty Wakeline.
How we doing, Rick?
Phenomenal, Ty. How are you?
Can't complain.
Love to hear it. As that 1-0 misses away, Wakeline, a 2-year Yinzer vet. Recently married as well. Congrats again, Ty.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And 3-0 now. Ty, how have your 2 years out here in Washington been?
Not quite 2 since I didn't get here until last August, but they have been arguably the best baseball seasons of my life.
I would agree. You've thrown the ball very well both years. As that pitch missed, as Antone gets a leadoff 4-pitch walk, and that will bring up Yuta Okazaki, the manager of Team USA. That pitch in there for a strike. Yeah, Ty, you've been a staple in the Wolfpack starting rotation these past couple seasons.
Appreciate it.
Done a phenomenal job.
Appreciate it.
Is that pick over?
We're already starting the off-season prep.
Yeah? What are you doing to prepare for next season?
Go put on some weight.
1-1 now to Okazaki, so put on weight. What are you trying to get up to? How many pounds are you trying to gain?
15 to 20.
15 to 20.
We're already at 5.
We're at 5, so
We're already at 5.
how about you shoot for 20 to 25 then?
Okay.
Yeah. If you're already at 5, you might as well.
I think we've been healthy weight. Yeah. We'll play around with some numbers up there, see what's comfortable.
I like the sound of that.
And,
The 2-1 is chopped. The third, Procopio makes the play, goes to second for 1. Relay to first. Not in time. So 1 away with a runner on first on the fielder's choice for Don Andre Clark. A possible candidate to pass Wadi Almonte as the batting champ out here in Washington. As Almonte was picked up by the Florence Yaws, making his partner league debut this past week. We'll love to hear it, Ty. So you're going to come back even better, is what you're telling me. Is that bunt is popped up. Martinez makes a sliding catch for the second out of the inning. Big play right there for the Road Warrior Black Sox, is that will bring up last year's home run champ, Ryan Rowell.
yeah, absolutely. That is exactly what I'm telling you.
Love it.
We're building the program now. Go weightlifting and throwing. Conditioning as well.
Love it, Ty.
Work with some of the same coaching staff that I've been working with before. We have a lot of experience. Definitely.
That pitch to the line to center that will fall. Runners on first and second now for Carson Lee.
Definitely have the tools to help get me where I'd like to go. I would be confident.
Absolutely. Sounds like you got a good plan.
Let's hope.
Oh, I'm hoping, Ty. You won't find a better guy out here than Ty Wickline. As that pitch misses low, Wickline constantly helping the boys out. The best bookkeeper, although Keegan Wright may argue that he might be. Both of them members of what I call the IT department. Former members include Doug Olchazy, now the York Revolution. I think Ben Herrick made a few appearances up here. Also with York. Did he not? No. As that pitch is sailed over the wall by Carson Lee, a 3-run shot to bring it to within a 1-run game. It's now 6-5. So a 3-run bomb for Carson Lee, and that will bring up Rolando Mercano. Yes, he did. The count 0-1 now as he did offer there. That pitch is chopped at first. Tommy Bleville taking himself his 3rd unassisted play of the day. So a 3-run bomb by Carson Lee brings it within 1 run now. It is now 6-5. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest up here in the booth. Omar Artson making an appearance. Thank you. Omar, how are you doing this morning? No comment. That kind of morning. Hopefully it gets better, oh. Left. As Alex Polka leads it off here in the bottom of the 4th. 6-5 Road Warrior Black Sox. That pitch taken for a strike. 0-1 now to Polka. That pitch chop foul. 0-2. And misses with the breaking ball. He's missed consistently there, huh, Ty?
Yeah. It hasn't been as consistent as I'm sure he'd like.
Is that pitch swung through, fastball up, so 1 away now for Lou Martinez.
For this plan.
Just part of the plan, Ty? He cooked that one up, huh?
The old intentional curveball in the turf.
That pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 to Martinez, who hails from the Bronx in New York City. Curveball fouled off. 0-2 now. Good job by Crespo getting ahead 0-2 on the first hitter, Polka, and now Martinez. Love to see that. Swings through that breaking ball that was off the plate. First strike, 3 back-to-back punch-outs for Crespo. And that brings up John Williams. First pitch fouled back toward us. 0-1. 3 straight hitters. Crespo's gotten ahead. Always a good thing. That pitch is fouled back as well. 0-2. So we got 0-2 on all 3 hitters, Ty. How about that? Breaking ball misses. 1-2 now. Two. Strike 3, so he strikes up the side on the breaking ball, get inning by Crespo to keep the score at 6-5, heading into the top half of the 5th. Got Wickline's approval from the book. As Hampton leads off this inning and starting the game in the bottom of the order, as that pitch misses in for a ball. He is, yes. In there for a strike, 1-1 now. Pitch misses low, 2-1. Pitch fouled back, 2-2 to Hampton. And that runs the count full as that fastball misses up. 3-2 to Hampton. Fouled back, so we'll do it again. Full count. Swung through that one, so a strikeout for Mancour.
Another fastball.
Another fastball. It was Ty. Is that will bring up Brandon Pugh, the leadoff man for Team USA? As he bunts that one, pretty good bunt, no one over at first, and well done by Pugh. A bunt single with one out. Is that will bring up Mark Demko. And this is for a ball. That pitch in there for a strike. Nope, ball, sorry. 2-0. And that pitch popped up. Procopio has room, goes for it, and there to make the play, 2 away. That pitch chopped to second. Tierney there. Over to Barrows. Inning ending 6-4 put out. So 5.5 through this one. The score remains 6-5 as the Road Warrior Black Sox come up, hoping to extend that lead.
Through 5 and 75 through 4.
How many is Mancour at?
72 through 5.
And Fresco's at how many?
75 through 4.
And Cody Lovejoy leads it off here in the bottom half of the fifth. Pitch skips in there for ball one. Lovejoy 1 for 2 on the day with a double. that pitch is lifted in the center field. Pugh is camped under it. 1 away now. That pitch in there for a strike. Oh, 1 to Robert Malone, who is 2 for 2 on the day. That pitch fouled away, so 0-2 now. As that pitch is dribbled to first, Frank Pockel will take it himself. I think that's the 6th 3 unassisted of the day, Ty.
I'll be right back to confirm. You said 6?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, it's just 5.
Just 5? I'm mistaken. And that will bring up Carson McCurdy with 2 out, nobody on. That pitch off, 1-0. And that's in there for a strike. To even the count at 1 apiece. And that's off. So 2-1 now. Three and 1 to McCurdy. John Tierney waits on deck. And ball 4. So a 2-out walk to McCurdy brings up Tierney, the shortstop, batting in the 4-hole. That pitch misses, and McCurdy looking to get in scoring position here with 2 outs for his cleanup hitter. Would not be surprised if he takes off soon. That pitch is chopped foul, so 1-1 to Tierney. As that pitch lifted into center field, Pugh takes a few steps back under it for the 3rd out of the inning. After 5, it is 6-5, Road Warrior Black Sox. What's his count at now?
76, 77, 88. Kind of getting a second win. It's 2 years.
PC doesn't have Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi. So we can Wi-Fi.
Huh? That's what you do?
I used to do this.
So you could have fixed that.
They don't have permission to use any of their stuff, so not legally.
Sure, they took it back downstairs.
Side paper
Yeah,
with the college.
it's not up here. You want to go around? I'll run down real quick and see.
Yeah,
If they
it's
have
something
it.
separate. I'm thinking,
They usually they don't do it. They have to do a Wi-Fi signal that's called AD something. It's a specific Wi-Fi that runs on that.
coming on that phone.
And once you connect to that, that's when you can type in that URL. And
Okay.
that's how it gets the
Okay, well, we need to get Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Wi-Fi center.
So,
Frank Pockle stepping to the plate to lead it off for Team USA here in the top half of the sixth. That pitch misses low and in for ball one. And that's in 2-0 now. That pitch is lifted into left center field. Lovejoy chasing back. He is there at the track for out number one. And that will bring up Jared Antone with one away. 2-0. That pitch on the corner for strike one. 0-1 to Antone. Swings through that breaking ball. 0-2 now. As that pitch is chopped over to second, Kyle Barrows there, throws to Tommy Blood, 2 away now. As that will bring up Yuta Okazaki. That pitch in there for strike one. 0-1 now to Okazaki. Good job by Mancour getting ahead. Ooh, that was probably the best slider he's thrown all day in terms of movement, but it misses. 1-1. Two and one now. As that pitch is rolled over to short here, and he gets it on a hop, throws to Blood, and that's the inning. No runs come across to keep the score at 6-5 as we move to the bottom half of the sixth inning.
He's at 82.
Perfect. Chris was at 88.
Chris was at 88. Still with that black one.
Tommy Blood leads it off here for the Road Warrior Black Sox. Here in the bottom half of the sixth. That pitch skips in there for a ball. 1-0 to Blood. In there for a strike. 1-1 now. In there for strike 2. 1-2 now to Blood. Swings through that, but it gets away from Mercano. This is trouble. Oh, why are we throwing that ball? That goes down the line. Blood going to second, going to third. Clark's throw off the line, and he's going to score. No, he won't. He won't go. So runner on third, nobody out after the strikeout. Crespo technically has now struck out his last 4 hitters. That would bring up Kyle Robinson. As that pitch is lifted into the outfield, that will be deep enough to have Blood tag and score. The score is now 7-5, Road Warrior Black Sox. That pitch misses for a ball to Procopio. In there for a strike, 1-1 now. And that pitch misses in, 2-1. Off the plate, 3-1. And that pitch is down, ball 4. Procopio goes. That's his 3rd stolen base of the day. Pitch was in there for a strike, so the count 0-1 to Barrows. And 1-1 now. Pitch is a strike, throw down. Not there. Procopio's fourth stolen base of the day, and he will score to make it 8-5. So 2-2 now the count to Barrows. How about that, Wickline? 4 stolen bases on the day. He stole second twice and third twice.
Let's see, noticeable stat on the day. Kind of at a loss for words on how to describe it.
That pitch skips in there, so the count full to Barrows.
Head turning stat. A head turning stat.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Reed.
And that pitch is low, ball 4. So Barrows gets on with a 1-out walk, and that will bring up Alex Polka. First pitch is in there for a strike. One and one now. Polka. That pitch is fouled away, so 1-2 now. Did he go? No, he didn't. So count even at 2 apiece. Good pitch by Crespo. 2-2, 1 out. Runner on first. And Lou Martinez waits on deck. That pitch misses for a ball, so the count now full. What's his count right now?
His count.
Yeah, tell me after this pitch.
He's full count right now.
Swings through that one. No throw to second. So Barrows takes that one easily. Martinez now comes to the plate. That pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Pitch low, 1-1 now.
Better off up here with the cigarette.
Yeah. Probably is. Freak actor type, I can't remember.
And that 1-1 offering misses up. The count now 2-1. breaking ball in there to even the count at 2 apiece. Gonna give a shout out to Christian Stanziano doing a phenomenal job on foul ball duties. On top of that, having a terrific season here, his second year out in Washington. As Barrows goes, that pitch line to center, Pugh there, and the inning's over. 2 runs come across to make the score 8-5 in favor of the Road Warrior Black Sox as we move to the top half of the 7th inning.
Was the SDI to HDMI computer back there that we were using?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Want to make sure it's still over there. Okay, thank you.
Figure it out.
Collins Bank,
All small.
capital C,
So Don Andre Clark deleted off
31.
for Team USA.
Collins Bank 31.
Vancouver trying to go for the complete game win.
Looks like it now. Yep. That's it.
See if you can keep his pitch count under 100.
What's he at?
82.
82. So let's go fewer than 18 here.
Or yeah, 18.
Leave the numbers to me, Ty. 0-1 to Don Andre Clark.
No, problem is this one.
It's
1-1 now.
Really bad.
No, we need the Yacker type.
yeah,
Oh, you gonna get this in?
Yeah.
Okay. But we need to find the password for that.
That pitch is popped up in the infield. Tommy Blood. Another 3U.
That should be 6.
Here's the next one.
Yeah, I don't have any idea.
Ryan Rowell comes to the plate.
I don't think
Him and V.
I don't
Desai,
know if I've ever- if we had
formerly
it.
of the Gary Railcats, Cleburne Railroaders, and Trois Rivières Eagles, shared the home run title last year out here in Washington. Pitch misses in 1-0.
Blood has 4 of the 6.
He does have 4 of the 6.
They converted first base.
Pitch fouled, so kind of even at 1-1. And that breaking ball misses off. So 2-1 now to roll. as that slider misses as well. So 3-1.
This is
As he half swings at that, Mancour takes it himself. 2 away now for Carson Lee, who homered. He had a 3-run shot 2 innings ago.
It includes the spaces, so it's apparently it's
You know, I love spaces in there.
maybe the capital for each first letter. Like the way it's written.
Yeah, no, I don't see that.
That pitch misses. Ball 1 to Lee. Dooley waits on deck. Pinch hitting for Mercano. And 2-0 now to Lee as that fastball misses up. 3-0.
All right.
Secure. Okay, so now we should.
3-1.
Now we just want to type in the URL.
68.7.1/. Look at that. Okay.
Another password.
And ball 4. So Ty, if he wants to make it under 100, he's got to get Dooley out in 4 pitches or less. Right? He's at 95 right now.
Yep, 95.
Well, let me look at my sheet.
4
I
pitches
should
or
probably
less.
have this thing on.
And you don't want to turn the lineup over for Pugh. Fastball misses off.
There's no Hampton on deck, I believe.
What's up?
Hampton should still be on deck unless it's a pinch hit.
That may have been the case. And 2-0 now. As McCurdy wants to have a word with Mancour, trying to get that final out of the game.
He's got 2 pitches.
2 pitches to do it if he wants to do it under 100.
3 if he wants to hit 100 on the dot. I think we'll do it personally.
Think he's going to do it at 99. Probably should take if you're 2-0 and you just walk the last guy. You're down to your last
I'm
out.
thinking he hits 99 or 100 exactly.
3-0 now. That's 98. Don't think he's going to get the under 100.
Just hang a pitch right down the middle and see what happens.
And he misses ball 4. So that was the 99th pitch. Should he pick a guy off? He stays under 100.
Yeah, honestly. Just keep throwing it until somebody.
Tying run comes to the plate in the form of Brandon Pugh.
I believe the Yinzer does not have a throw over rule.
That's in there for a strike. 0-1 now.
99 was over.
Steve had it. He gave it to me once.
No, maybe
Yeah, he gave it to me one time when we loved it the first time.
1-1 now. That pitch rolled over. What do you know to end it? A 3 unassisted. So that's your final 8-5 Road Warrior Black Sox win Stay tuned for game 2 of this doubleheader, which will have the Road Warrior Black Sox, who won this one, and the Legion of Doom coming up.